I don't have no slipper.
I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, it's bad, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna start. I'm tired of this shit, yeah, finna flood my wrist, yeah, I'm writing all these.
Alright, I'm testing this new color profile because, I don't know, I just kind of want my thing to look kind of cinematic a little bit. Cinematic MIGs in the building. Oh, what is it like in the real outdoor? Kind of looks good, right? I don't know. Feels like fall weather right now, I'm not gonna lie. Feels actually really good, you know? Alright, so I'm actually editing my Vlogmas day 2, but I'm currently testing out this new picture profile that I'm on, and I actually like it, man. I actually like it because there's a lot of saturation, but it's not saturated like orange, and then you still have like a little bit of teal. That's what I like about it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I just really like the colors. It's just like, I think I did this before. I did this picture profile setting before, and then I forgot about it, and now that I wanted to come back to make vlogs a little bit more cinematic, as I'm scrolling through all the picture profile, I'm like, which one I should go to? I went to picture profile 4. I actually like picture profile 4. I went to picture profile 10, and I have my custom picture profile. It's actually nice. As you guys can see, I actually filmed in the most beautiful day, which is like, I feel like it's almost golden hour. It's not golden hour yet, but it's like the sun is about to go down. For me, this is like the best like lighting outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is probably the best, so it's a good way to test out this new picture profile. But let me tell you why this camera is actually the best for vlogging. So this is the main camera that we're gonna be talking about. This is probably the best vlogging camera ever. So the camera we're talking about today is a Sony a6400. I feel like this is the best camera. So I pair up this camera with a 10 to 18 millimeter lens, and then I have this Rode NTG microphone and a GorillaPod. I think this is like the best. But hold on, I can't believe I just woke up and then started making a video. I don't know, maybe I'm obsessed. Look at my hair, but it's okay, as long as we make the content. So this is a perfect camera if you're trying to compete with cameras like Sony a7C, Sony a7R, or Sony a7, you know, S4, you know, all those high full frame cameras. This camera can actually compete, and I feel like some of the cameras that is full frame, this camera is still better. There's a lot of variety of lens, and I feel like the 10 to 18 is just perfect for vlogging. It will cost you $1, but you gotta invest in your passion. Now, if you want to do like some type of handheld with a gimbal and you feel like you want to do some cinematics, there's a perfect lens for that too. The Sigma 16 1.4. I can't believe how sharp this lens is, but it's so much close in your face. I wish they would have made a 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter 1.4. That would have been amazing. But yeah, out of all these cameras, I feel like this is one of the best camera ever. Plus this mic, it just makes you like sound like so professional, and that's one of the key thing, man, is audio. Because if you're in a real out world, you don't want your audio to be like everywhere. You don't want people to hear like all the background noises. You want more of like an omnidirectional mic that can, you know, even though you're outdoor, the main thing that they're hearing is your voice, and then they kind of like canceling like the background sound. So it has this S&Q mode, which you can put to 120 frames, and that's gonna slow mo to 120 frames. And then if you put to 1 frame, that's gonna do the time lapse. So it's a pretty cool mode. I really love the S&Q. It's one of the best features that this camera ever have. Is you don't even have to do editing like post slow-mo in your editing software, because it's already doing it for you. And even the time lapse too, you don't even need to do anything. But I'm not saying that this camera is cheap. It's a very expensive camera to get into. The body alone is like $900 to $1,000. The lens alone is like $800. This microphone is another $250. This GorillaPod is another $50. So this camera will run you a little bit pricey, it's like $2,000, but you got the whole setup for $2,000. You got the wide angle lens, you got the mic, you got the GorillaPod. You know, unlike when you buy a full frame camera like the Sony a7C or the new that's coming out, the thing's called the Sony a7S4. Camera alone is like $2,000, and you have to buy all these wide angle lens, will cost you like another $1,000. you know, so it's a very expensive when you get into full frame. Hopefully I will able to. It's not that I don't like full frame, but I can't afford it right now, and this is for the people that it's like the same, that, you know, they came from a point and shoot and they want to upgrade to that big dog, that big camera, but at the same time don't want to spend too much money on it. I feel like this is the best one for your buck. You can even get this camera with a kit lens, and the kit lens is wide enough for you to record, and that if you're coming from that point and shoot to iPhone vibe, vlogging that Sony a6400 with a kit lens is actually like vlogging on a point and shoot, but you have that ability to put in a microphone, to put in a tripod, to put in a new lens, or, you know, it's just a lot of variety. And if you pair this up with a Sony 16mm 2.8 or the kit lens, it'll be a lightweight, you know, and you can carry it out without no microphone, because the microphone in this thing is really good. But like what I said, when you're out in public and it's windy and there's a lot of people, it'll pick up all that noise. So it's not like having a microphone, which is like, you know. But once you upgrade, never sell your point and shoot, because you will need it, trust me. This is a very, very heavy camera, so keep your point and shoot if you upgrade, because you'll need it. Because a lot of times you'll have that vlogger's fatigue where you don't even want to bring like a big camera, so you'll need a point and shoot. But yeah, that is for me the best vlogging gear that is going to be for 2022. Now if you have that money, go ahead and get all the full frame Sony cameras, because they're amazing right now. They have all those flip out screen. I wish I would have saved up for those, but I can settle this for now. Who knows, maybe in the future we'll buy one. Now if you're asking about the stabilization in this camera, there is none. But you gotta realize that you don't really need it. You don't really necessarily need an image stabilization in this camera, because most of the time their lens has an OSS, which is like an optical steady shot. The lens itself have a stabilization itself, so you don't really need it, man. Go watch one of my vlogs and see it from yourself, and let me know what you think. Is it too shaky or not really? So just general advice, when you vlog, keep a percentage of it having a steady shot like this, and when you handheld it, keep it steady.